are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we get a decent-sized NHL card. We get a decent-sized NBA card. We get the Army-Navy game. We get college basketball. So we got plenty of action going on today. But before we get into today's games, you there?
Yeah, wow, what's up?
Your microphone's super loud when you moved it.
I'm sorry.
All good. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. We went 2-1-1 in college basketball. Tim will go over that. In college football, I went 2-0 yesterday. The Samford Bulldogs plus 18.5 and under 62.5 both come through 27-9 final. So we won it by the hook. Keep waiting for your numbers because I said I didn't want it at 17. I wanted up and above the 17, and I was lucky enough to get 18.5. So that was a casher there. So 2-0 in college football yesterday. Only to play in the Army-Navy game for me today. I did not play in the South Dakota State game.
Shame.
But yeah, against Holy Cross, I did not see any value in that game. I didn't bet it. But in the NBA yesterday, I went 2-4. Those was my only negative sport of the day. The Magic came through; they won outright as 8-point dogs. That was nice. The Wizards did not cover. New York, Charlotte came 2 points short of the over. The Hawks did cover.
Yep.
Atlanta, Brooklyn barely went over, and Cleveland forgot what offense was, so the over was nowhere near close in that Sacramento-Cleveland game. So 2-4 in the NBA. Hockey finished 6-6, but up 0.91 units. The beauty of betting big plus money at times. Washington Capitals, they took care of business. That was one of my favorite plays yesterday. They came through. Columbus Blue Jackets team total over 2.5 was a winner. I ended up adding the money line later as well at plus 226. So that was a nice little win there. We have scrolling, even though these are yesterday's plays for me.
Oh, sorry. I just have the numbers up.
Yeah, I'll get my plays typed out eventually. Then the Devils team total under and full game under were both losers, 6-4. In my defense, I saw Ilya Sorokin confirmed multiple times yesterday, and they switched it up on me. They saved Sorokin for today. So we'll get into that later. Not happy with them switching, even though Varlamov is a capable backup. Not happy with that yesterday. Blackhawks plus 122 and the full game over 6. No good. That game finishes 3-1. Avalanche plus 136. Loses in a shootout. Boston, Arizona under 6 was a loser, but the team total under 3.5 for the Bruins was a winner. The first game in a while I don't bet the Arizona Coyotes money line. The Arizona Coyotes pull off a big upset. That was frustrating there. San Jose Sharks money line was a winner, and the over 6 was a winner. 6-1. Lucky to get the over, not just a push in that game. That was nice there. So overall, 6-6 yesterday in the NHL. 12-11-1 plus 1.41 units. I'm up 20.87 units to start the month of December. On to today. What about you, Tim?
Yeah. Let's see. On the site yesterday, we ended up finishing down 2.6 units, and it was kind of just like a couple of things that went wrong. Orlando Magic outright or plus 8. Love to see it. The under in the Islanders game came in over close. Fordham covered. High Point lost outright after being up a nice chunk at halftime. Cleveland gave me hope for a little while. I believe they were up. They had a good second quarter, got it close. They ended up falling apart in the fourth. Atlanta covered. Nice little cover there. We got the under in the Mickey State game. Nice little cash there. Phoenix is just trash. I'll be back on them tomorrow when they go up against the Pelicans again.
That's going to be ugly.
Yeah, I'll be back on the Suns that game. That I know for sure. Chicago and the over in the Chicago game was losers. We had Washington plus 17, which was a push against Gonzaga. You had the under in that Arizona game that did not hit. The Mavericks are pathetic, blowing a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter. Luckily, the SJ Sharks money line and SJ Sharks over, along with SJ Sharks puck line, which was my NHL play of the day, cashed as well. I do have an NHL play of the day today that's not the Sabres. Although, if you guys are not following, you guys should definitely go ahead and check out the Let's Go Sabres Twitter page that posted out his plays every single time the Sabres play. And you won't believe what he posts out each day. But there you go. Make sure you guys go follow the new Twitter page there. Also, I have it in the scroller. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on the road to 4K. We did hit 2,900 yesterday and drop back down. 3K, sorry. Road to 3K. But we're like 101 subscribers away from 3K. We'll have something for that. And then we're trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, which I believe we're up to 915. So if you guys are not following us over there as well, make sure you guys go check out those. The TikTok, which is linked in the description down below. We'll go ahead and say hi to the chat, and then we'll get involved in all the games for today. How about them Isles money line, Nick?
Here we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't play it.
No, damn. Another great night on the ice, except Pens -1.5. Pens. That game was frustrating. It sucks to see such a great game get given to a team, but it happens. Hello, guys. What's up, Markel? Buffalo Sabres ice rink skaters. Something tells me this is from a movie. I just don't know how to say it.
No, it's Buffalo Sabres ice rink stayers. It's Buffalo Soldier. If I have that right, that is Buffalo Soldier. I'm not looking at the chat at all. Am I right? Let's see.
He has not commented on it yet, but we'll see. If that's right,
Buffalo Soldier. That's got to be Buffalo Soldier.
Fair enough. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Taking first half Purdue and St. John's. Those are, I think, monster spreads. So you have fun with that. Let me make sure they're monster spreads. I know Purdue is. Oh, it's only an 8. I guess that's fine. I don't hate that one. And then the Johnnies. Yeah, that one's the big one. That one's a 20. So there you go.
The Johnnies.
Glad the Flames finally started Markstrom. Easy cash.
It's going to be Vladar today, most likely.
I had 2 round robins cash. That did include the Yotes money line and their puck line. They didn't cover the puck line. No. Good morning, guys. Had to go against you yesterday, Tim. I ended up with the Pelicans +2, and they kicked ass. Thanks for the Magic +8. Great cash there. You know what? I figured the Suns would show a little bit more heart after getting their ass whooped on national television. Turns out the Suns are just freaking garbage. So, there you go.
You good there?
Yes. I saw Trent had Boston, LOL. If I saw that sooner, I would have pulled the Arizona money line sooner, but I did live bet them at +210. There you go.
I had the team total under for the Bruins, so that was my way of backing them.
Cashed on Luka, double. That's all I played in the NBA yesterday. There you go. There's the Let's Go Sabres picks Twitter channel. You guys can go give that one a follow. My guys cashed a 3-teamer. Nice. No plays in the scroller. Nick's typing them up now. And I don't really put mine up in the scroller.
I'm figuring a few things out.
You are correct. Good job, Nick. You are correct. With the Buffalo Soldier. Felt like jumping on the Buffalo Bulls this morning, but didn't rush to the window. We're on them +8. We have that game as a pick'em. It's one of our favorite plays of the day. Meaning it's going to lose. Morning, fellas. I didn't bet the Coyotes last night, but I feel like you guys told us to look at that game earlier this week. Coyotes easy cash. Butler dog. Yotes puck line +1.5. Bulls. Oh, there you go. Okay, you know what? When I think in puck line, I think -1.5. I don't think +1.5. So that's just me. Suns are frauds. Yes, they are. Wizards +5.5 sprinkle on their money line tonight. I don't hate it. Did I bet it? No. All right, Nick. We'll go to this game first.
Yep. Sorry, I was finishing up a couple hockey things from games that happened last night. We have the Army Black Knights and the Navy Midshipmen. The Army-Navy game, 2.5-point neutral site favorites are the Midshipmen. Total 32.5 in this game. Let's make sure that these are the correct lines because I typed these in this morning. I don't know if these were. Let's see if they've updated at all. And we'll go from there. This game is still a 2.5, and it's down to a 32. Okay. And looking at this spot for me, I am in on the over in this game. I got over 32.5. Assuming I took an Army Navy over. 16 straight have gone to the under, but 9 of those 16 have gone over 32.5. Because when you keep hearing this stat on Twitter, 16 straight between these two have gone.
9 of the 16 have gone over 32.5.
Yeah, and in the beginning of that streak, the totals were in the 50s,
40s and 50s. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few 50s in there as well. So like that stat's extremely misleading. Yeah. 17-16, you got an over here today. I'm also interested in teasing the Black Knights up and taking the total lower. Taking it Black Knights plus 8.5 over 26. Something along those lines as well. I think that it could squeak over. I think we get 17-16, something along those lines here. And this is an ugly play. This is not for the faint of heart. Betting it over in a Service Academy game. Give me over 32 here. Between these two teams.
17-16. Nah, we're going to get 32-28. It's going to be a shootout. These two, no. If this one goes over, it goes barely over. We do have the over just because that just seems like a poopy play. It seems gross. Why would we want to bet an over in a game that hasn't gone over in 16 years? But we're taking it. We're taking the over. Let's ride with it. Over in the Army-Navy game. It's not pretty, but it's the girl we're taking home. Buffalo Bulls, sprinkle on the money. I'm half tempted to go ahead and add the money line to the site. Consider we have it at a pick 'em. What is the money line for it? And can I still put it up? I can, and it's plus. I can get 270. Thoughts, Nick?
Up to you.
Screw it. Let's do it. Buffalo Bulls money line plus 270 going up. I can't put it up as a free play. Boom. Oh, my mom's trying to call me. That's cool. Here, Nick, go through the chat real quick. 1 second.
Oh,
see what she needs.
All right, cool. What does first half under look like in the Navy game? I don't know. It's like I think 16.5 or something along those lines. Got a good live line. Jazz plus 10.5. Timberwolves are on. There you go. That's not a bad idea. Go Black Knights and tease with the over. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I am leaning Army in this game if I had to pick a side in this one.
I think the teaser is like 26.5.
I might play that just out of merit because you can get up and over a touchdown, and you can get 26.
Interesting. Nick, you like the NHL slate today? No, it sucks.
It's not bad. It's trash.
Hot garbage.
Yeah. Terrible, the worst.
Except for the Sabres. Sabres money line out all day.
I've already bet the Sabres game over.
Anyways, we'll go ahead and jump into some hooky. We'll start off with this beauty of a game.
Wait, we're talking hockey first?
Sorry. We were just mentioning Sabres. Start off with the NBA. My bad. We got 8 games there compared to how many in the NHL? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 8 and 8, so we're good.
Yeah. Miami Heat are hosting the San Antonio Spurs. Total 223.5 in this game. Miami minus 12. My projected lines for this game is Miami minus 11.5, and I have this game at a 222. So it's a 1.5 point lean towards the under. It's a 0.5 point lean towards the Spurs. It is a no play for me as well. I've got one play in the NBA today.
I've got 3, and they're later. Oh well, no, I got 3, and 2 of them are later on. I want nothing to do with this game. Congratulations, Spurs, on their last game when they won their first game since November 11th. They have now lost 16 out of their last 18 games. They snapped their 11-game losing streak. I don't think they win again for a little while. Am I laying 12 points on the Miami Heat? No, absolutely not. If I'm going after anything in this game, it is a lean towards the Spurs. But no, I'm not betting it. This one's a pass.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yo. Oh, it wasn't a good night for Joe. NBA got me yawning, whatever. Was it not a very fulfilling night? Didn't go in very much, so ready for a big slate. I think after every single pick winning Thursday, I think all of them said, I said yesterday lost. Yeesh.
Oof.
That's rough. Well, let's keep on moving on, which I do have a play in this game.
Yes. Indiana Pacers are hosting the Brooklyn Nets in this game. -1 are the Pacers, total 229.5. Let's get my projected lines up for this game. I have this game at a 229.5, and I have this game at Brooklyn -1.5. So it's a slight lean towards the Brooklyn Nets in this one here. If I could have gotten 2 points with them, I think I would have jumped in on them. And I have this game at, what was my total I said? I forgot what the total I said. 229.5. So I think this total is spot on in this one as well. So this is a pass for me.
Both these two teams are on a second leg of a back-to-back. That being said, give me the Pacers. I'm jumping all over them. It's like a home pick 'em, but this is a Pacers team that's been playing well at home compared to a Brooklyn team that does not win on the road. They're 5-7 on the road. They're kind of struggling. 8-4 at home for Indiana. And you're giving me a pick 'em for it. Yeah, I'll take Indiana to win the game. I think they're the better team right now. And I'm high on Indiana coming into this one. They're a group of young guys, and I think they're quite solid. So I'm going Pacers in this one. I grabbed them money line at -115.
There you go. Yeah, I'm just locking in a couple hockey plays that I wasn't able to get to last night because there was no line.
What do you think of UNC Georgia Tech game? I really want to take Georgia Tech plus the points. We lean UNC. We have them as a 13-point fave, and it's a 10, or vice versa. I don't remember. We have them. What do we have UNC at? It's UNC at, or is it? Where is UNC? We have them as a 10, so I guess it's a slight lean towards Georgia Tech because I know they're like plus 13. So no play for us. No play for us. Might buy a little Pacers juice and sprinkle the money line. Yeah, I got the money line at like -115. So Pacers need to get started getting dubs too. I like it. Let's get it. I'm gonna regret this, but Bulls alternative -5 on hook at +135, and I'll tell you why. It's a good play. No play then. That's fine. Rock 'em, chalk 'em, Jayhawks. That line is fishy. Very, very fishy. You're telling me Kansas, the big almighty Kansas, are only a 3-point, I believe, home favorite. Right? Are they home? I don't remember. I'm pulling up the college basketball now. Kansas. Where is Kansas? Oh, they're a road. But you're telling me the 6th best team in the nation is only a 3.5-point fave. Nick, I might be putting Mizzou money line up on the site.
Mizzou's not a bad program, though.
Mizzou's undefeated right now.
Yes.
So
they're a home dog.
I kind of lean Mizzou. Although our numbers don't say that. I was eyeing those 2 plays. That's fair. A little late. You're good. Portland State and UNC Ash. All right, let's go find those. Portland State. We got them as a 1-point favorite against Cal Poly Slow. So at 2, it'd be a 1-point lean towards Cal Poly. UNCA we have as a 10-point dog. So it would be a lean towards UNCA by 2 points. Kind of leaning Wizards and Timberwolves. Wizards. Home dogs against the Clippers. I don't hate it. And Timberwolves, I'm not interested in at all. I've been kicking ass lately. There you go. Nice, Nick. Nice take on the FCS yesterday. Do you only have a lean on the only one today?
Let's see. Where did I have that one power ranked? I'll look at that real quick. I don't think there was. I can recheck the line, but when I was looking at when I first capped the game, there's no value on it. I have SDSU as an 18-point favorite in that game.
Fair enough.
And I have that game at a 56 total. So maybe a lean towards an over in that game. I believe it's a 54.
That's fine. We'll go ahead and keep...
Ooh, that may be a play on the over. 53 with these two teams. I'm going to make that a play. Over 53, Holy Cross and South Dakota State.
All right. Well, we'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah. Clippers minus 5.5 at the Washington Wizards, total of 220.5. This is my only play today, Tim. This is my only NBA play today. I had this game at a 214.5. And I have this, and let me get off my FCS and let me get back to my NBA so I can read off what I have as the power ranking for this game, which is Clippers minus 3.5. 2-point lean towards the Wizards in this game, but a play on the under 220.5. I have 6 points of value on this line. This is my best bet of the NBA slate. It's my only bet of the NBA slate, under 220.5 in this one.
I would love to go after Washington as a home dog, but the line movement's telling me to stay away from this game because it went from 4.5 to 5.5. Washington's on a second leg of it back-to-back and still no Bradley Beal. So normally I would say, yes, I love taking the home dog. Not this game. I don't feel the need that I have to. There's so many things going against it. I'm just gonna stay away from this one. I think Wizards have a decent chance at covering, but I'm not enough for me to want to go after it. You liking the Peacocks? What do we got for the Peacocks? We have them as a 5.5-point dog, so we have no value on it. But good luck to you with the good old St. Peter's. Hit the like, fellas. We appreciate that, young Sharp. Welcome. Backwoods. I couldn't pull the trigger. Clips first half. That's fine. Something tells me Golden State will win tonight, and I'm going to tell you that you're right. I think they do. Well, let's keep on moving.
Yes. We have the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers in this game. Cavaliers 6-point home favorites with a total of 221.5. My numbers for this one was Cleveland minus 7.5, and it was a 223.5. So it is a 2-point lean towards the over is a 1.5-point lean towards the Cavaliers. It is a no play for me.
I really wanted to go after the Cavs, but I couldn't pull the trigger on it. I know they're at home. I know they're dominant at home. Mitchell is still questionable for today, and I don't know. I know they're dominant at home. On a second leg of a back-to-back, I'm just not going to pull the trigger. So I'll leave Cleveland alone, especially with Oklahoma City being one of the most scrappiest teams, and they always cover spreads. So I would lean OKC, if anything, in this game, but I chose to stay away. Off the Bulls tonight? No. We're tagging on those games now. We'll go to that game.
We have the Bulls. They're 2-point home favorites with a total of 224 against the Mavericks here in this game. Mavericks on the second half of a back-to-back here. I have this game at 223, and I have the Bulls as a 2.5-point favorite in this game. So it's a 1-point lean towards an under. It's a 0.5-point lean towards the Bulls. Once again, it's a no play for me. Today's NBA slate sucks.
That's fair. I'm on the Bulls. You back Dallas at home. You fade them on the road. And they're off a second leg of a back-to-back. Now, I do wish that the Mavs won last night because that would have probably helped my case a little bit with this game. But the fact that they blew a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter doesn't help. I think the Bulls win this game. Also, we tend to notice that Dallas plays better against teams that are over 500 than they play against teams that suck. The Bulls are under 500. I think the Bulls win this one, and I wouldn't be afraid to ladder it. I think Bulls by a chunk. So we're going to go ahead and take the Bulls. I got them on the money line. I got it at minus 115 last night when it was like a 1.5-point spread. Go ahead, give me the Bulls tonight. Jackrabbits and Army in basketball. All right. Army, we have it exactly a 7.5. So not a real play in that one.
Thanks for clarifying that it was basketball because both those teams play football today as well.
Okay. Well, nobody cares about the football for them. Those are basketball schools. And South Dakota State, we have a set as a 8.5. So that's fine. We 1-point lean towards the Jackrabbits. I'm assuming Bulls go down early. I'll bet them plus 200, like by a chunk. Oh, you like yes, I do. I'm on the Bulls today. Let's go, Bulls. Let's get it. We'll go to this game, which is the finals rematch of last year.
Yeah. We have the Boston Celtics. They are at the Golden State Warriors tonight as well. Total 237 in this game. And looking at my numbers here for this one, I've got this game at Boston -2. And I got this game at a 240. So it's a 3-point lean towards an over in this game for me. That's my strongest look on this game. No play for me. If I could have gotten 236 or lower, I would have taken the over because I would have presented line value. Only 3 points on the total is not enough for me. Strong lean, over 237, no play.
Yeah, I'll take a side, and I'm a sucker for the home dog. I know I've been fading the Boston Celtics so much, and it does not work. But it's another one of those cases. What have they done recently that people are looking at? Nick, what was the Celtics' last game? Oh, the blowout win versus the Phoenix Suns. What was Golden State's last game? Oh, they lost on a buzzer beater to Utah.
Yeah, but in their credit, they were missing Draymond, they were missing Curry, and they were missing Wiggins.
All right, fine. Go back to the game that they had Draymond and Curry. What was the last thing that we saw with all of them? Oh, they lost outright at home to the Indiana Pacers. There you go. They've lost 2 straight. The thing is, and it's crazy to say, the Boston Celtics are not going to win at an 808 win percentage the entire year. It's not going to happen. They're going to lose some games, and I think this is one of them. Go ahead, give me the Warriors. I'll take the money line. I think it's like plus 125, plus 130 area. Go ahead, give me some Warriors today. Money line in this one.
Bold.
Boilermakers first half. We have them at an 8, so I don't know what you have. We don't really bet first halves. If it's like a 4, 3.5, fine. LOL, Tim, basketball schools play football too. Ugly football where defense is optional, but still more watchable than soccer. That is correct. More watchable than soccer.
I heard that probably the best matchup you could have watched yesterday was Sacramento State and Incarnate Word.
No, really?
I heard that was much-watched TV last night. I didn't watch it, but I heard on Twitter from a few people that was must-watch TV.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, yeah, we call them basketball schools if they don't play in the FBS. I don't count FCS as I don't count that. So, yes, Nick, I know you betting it. Yes, you're doing great. I'm not taking that away. Those are basketball schools. Warriors come out and play. Yes, they do. Let's get it.
Oh, yes.
We're going to the last 2 games of the slate, and this line moved a lot.
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets are 8-point home favorites with a total of 233.5. I have this game projected 231.5, so it's a 2-point lean towards an under, and I have this projected at 7, so it's a 1-point lean towards the Nugget or the Jazz in this game for me. It ended up being a no play once again, though.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. I ended up staying away from this game. I really wish the site would have given me an opportunity to put up Nuggets -4 and a hook last night, like I wanted to, and it just wasn't available. So this is just a game I decided to stay away from. I think the Nuggets win. I'm not laying 8 points on the Nuggets. I'm not laying 8 points on anybody, I should say. So this one ends up being a stay away from me. So nothing. Yeah, that Sacramento State game was crazy and got slaughtered. 1 loss of the SCS. Oh, he lost that one. That sucks. Let's keep on rolling to the last NBA game of the day, Nick.
Yeah, the Minnesota Timberwolves are at the Portland Trail Blazers. Blazers are 5.5-point home favorites, total 231.5 in this game. I have Portland as a 4-point favorite in this game, and I have this at a 231.5. So I think the total is right on, and it's a 1-point lean towards the Timberwolves for me. But once again, it's a no play.
Yeah, I didn't want to go after anything in this game. Minnesota played last night. They won. Good job. They covered too. Not a game that I wanted to go after. Portland, they're starting to look better. And Dame's coming to play again, but I don't know if I'd necessarily want to lay 5.5 points on them. So this one ends up being a no thank you game for me as well. So I only have my 3 NBA plays, which is Indiana, Chicago, and Golden State. That is all. Which will end up bringing us to the ice. Which, hold on one second. Quickly putting in this. All right, we're good to go. Which will bring us to the ice where the Nashville Predators are hosting the Ottawa Senators. Nashville is a -130. 6.5 is the total in this one. Nick, on the ice, let's start it out. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, this one is a game that I got involved with last night. I would not make a play on it at the line it is now, because I got this at over 6, and it's now up to a 6.5 on all the books. So this one, I have this game projected Saros and Talbot. I have this game projected 3.38 to 3.27. So I do see probably a slight bit of edge with the Ottawa Senators if I had to pick a side in this game. Maybe a Senators team total over, because I expect this team's offensive performances to get better as we go along. It is unfortunately -165 for a 2.5. And I do have them projected up and above the 3, but not. I would want that to be my projected number to be more like a 3.5 to lay that type of juice. If I'm laying more than 150 on a team total, it's going to be with over a goal edge. That's kind of the way I do it, and that's why I've had success laying juice on the spots I have. So this game is not a game I can play anymore. Unfortunately, at the price it's at. But I did get over 6 at -115 yesterday, but that's kind of useless now because you can't get it.
Fair enough. Back to the chat. Blazers live bet. I wouldn't hate a live bet for them. Yeah. Damn, I don't want to jump off the Celtics. It's a force. That's fair. Everybody's gonna keep betting the Celtics. Go ahead. Preds -1.5. I think I'm going to do props in that game for the Celtics. There you go. Celtics -1. Oh, sorry. Predators -1. Drats already starting off with a disagreement. There you go. I mean, is it really a day without a disagreement? Let's go to this one, Nick. The Dallas Stars are hosting the Detroit Red Wings. Dallas is a -185. 6 is the total in this one.
Yeah, I expect better out of this Detroit team. And Ottinger's kind of slipped a little bit. And I think people have this image of Jake Ottinger where he's an elite goaltender and things along those lines because they remember what they saw from him last year, which he is a very good goaltender. And that's all he really is at this moment. It's a very good goaltender. He's not an elite goaltender. He's not where we thought heading into the year because I know a lot of people had him as a top 5 goaltender, me included. He's not that type of goaltender. And Ville Husso has been awesome for Detroit. And I can see this as a game where Detroit competes. I had this game projected about a pick 'em. So I ended up grabbing the Detroit Red Wings here at that plus 171 price tag. I also lean over in this game. I think that we can get a nice price here. Let's see what we can get for minus 130. Yeah, I'll take a nice little minus 130 here with the Detroit Red Wings team total over as well. I think that we can get 3 goals from them in this game, and minus 130 is not a bad price for it. So I took the Detroit Red Wings at plus 171, and I also grabbed a little Detroit Red Wings team total over 2.5 at minus 130.
There you go. Taking some team totals. Let's get it. This is one of those plays I was eyeing from before, which I liked too. All right.
Preference?
I have not a clue. We'll keep on rolling because the Battle of Florida will take action as the Lightning are minus 135 faves against the Panthers. 6.5 is the total in this game.
Yeah, this is another one I had projected closer to a pick 'em, and actually kind of, if I would have to make a line for this game, it'd probably be around Panthers minus 107, minus 109 range. I think they'd be slight pick 'em favorites rather than getting plus 120 in this game. I have this game projected 3.11 to 3.08 in favor of the Florida Panthers. It is going to be most likely Spencer Knight and Andrei Vasilevsky. Both these goaltenders did not play in their team's previous games. And I would also actually it's a 6.5 now. So I'd actually slightly lean towards an under in this game, but I do think both teams can score 3 goals in this one. So that kind of scares me off that total at all. But I did grab a little bit of Florida Panthers here, plus 120. I could see them putting up, I can see them winning this game outright. And I think I see this more as a pick 'em rather than the Lightning should be this big of favorites. I would look towards that team total over for the Panthers because they are giving us a 2.5 in this game. It's $1.70 though, so that kind of kept me off of that one there. But yeah, I'm on the Florida Panthers in this one.
Florida Panthers, it is. We'll taking the over. Stars minus 1 might lean draw now.
Yeah,
that's not bad. Well, keep on rolling because the LA Kings are in Montreal taking on the Canadiens. Kings minus 166 is your total.
Yeah, and I was shocked when I saw this line available, and it's still available. So I'm going to attack it here. I was expecting this line to open at a 6.5, and it opened at a 6. I grabbed the 6. I grabbed the over 6 in this one here. I had this game projected 3.35 to 3.17, 6.53 projected goals in this game. Quick versus Allen. Let's confirm this Quick versus Allen matchup let's see if anything's confirmed. Allen is confirmed. Quick is probable. Allen is the only confirmed goaltender on the slate so far. Cool. I like this matchup for the over. And looking at looking at it here, I think the Habs are the side. I've been somebody who's been fading the Kings an awful lot recently. I'm gonna look at what the Canadiens team total over is 2.5, which I like, and it's minus 140, a little bit juiced, but I like the over in this game. I lean Habs. I'll grab the Habs team total over 2.5 at minus 140 as well in this game. A little bit juicy, but I see enough of an edge to go ahead and take that over. So Montreal Canadiens team total over 2.5. I don't mind laying a little bit more juice for those 2.5s and on the under 4.5. Those are like the two I have no problem laying with. So give me over 2.5 with Montreal at minus 140 as well.
There you go. There you go. Over with anytime goal scorer Caulfield, Suzuki, and Donald.
Dunno. Yeah, I like those guys. They're probably, I would look at those props as well.
There you go. All right, Nick. We get the rematch of last night. Hopefully, this one doesn't get a. They don't. Hopefully, the Penguins don't get a overtime power play for the entire overtime. The Penguins are minus 195. 6.5 is the total.
Man, you don't sound salty about that whatsoever.
Just sucks to see the game given away like that.
Hey, but that would on the other side of that argument, that was a stupid play by who do you call it?
Yeah,
By Stuart Skinner.
the Penguins guy was still standing.
Yeah,
he's fine.
Stop that. No, he deserves to be suspended for that play. Honestly, in my opinion, as a neutral to that game, he deserves to be suspended. And looking at this spot here, I have this game projected pretty significant towards the Pittsburgh Penguins. I have this game projected 4.25 to 3.2 in favor of the Penguins. 7.44 goals. So I like the over in this game more than anything. I bet this over yesterday, and it's actually dropped a little bit juice wise. I think it's down to a minus 120. And I'm looking at probably the either the Penguins minus 1 or the Penguins team total over. Penguins team total over is a minus 145 for 3.5. Penguins minus 1 in this game. It's a 193 and a plus 120. Let's see. Is this even remotely close to playing? Minus 133 is not a bad price for this one here. I'm looking at the Penguins minus 1 in this game. I expect a little bit more of the same here from yesterday. Maybe a little bit more chippiness. Over, I think, is a great look in this one here because the chippiness here. But I'm going to probably end up adding the Penguins minus 1 at minus 133 in this game.
Not a good play. But back-to-back revenge game. Yes, I'd take Das Sabres. Sabres by 3.
Yeah.
Knock them on their ass.
Honestly, in my opinion, Dismiss's been better than Yari. So I think it's an upgrade for the Penguins in goal, and it's a downgrade for the Sabres.
Sabres money line over Skinner, Thompson. Be careful because Skinner, we're not sure if he's even playing.
Skinner might be suspended for this game as well.
Yeah. Knock them on their ass. Anyways, let's keep on going to the next game. Calgary Flames, Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs minus 165. 6 is the total.
Yeah, this is a game I did play a minus 1 line on. I got the Leafs minus 1 at minus 104. The Leafs are a bet-on team for me going forward. Their goaltending has been awesome, whether it's been Samsonov, whether it's been Murray. Murray had just an incredible game in his last one here. I had this game projected 3.02 to 2.06. Vladar and Murray. I also have this game projected for 5.09 goals, which I think is the lowest projected number for me on the slate out of any game. I'm on the Leafs minus 1 in this one. I'm going to look to back them here a little bit more. And I would lean towards maybe taking a Flames team total under, which you can get a 2.5. I don't like the 2.5 though. For that, it's at plus 105. I don't like 2.5. So when it comes to that, I lean under in this game as well. But for me, it's Leafs minus 1.
Leafs it is. Leafs it is. Sprinkle the Sabres reverse puck line. Yes, Skinner might be out. Darlene is in then. Darlene points. There you go. I like it. All right, Nick. This is a fun game. Carolina Hurricanes are heading to New York to take on the Islanders. Carolina is a 145 home favorite with a total of 6.
Road favorite
with a total of 6. Why?
Because the Islanders are on a second half of a back-to-back. And that's my only reason behind that. This is the last game. Oh, I know they have one more game on this road trip. They head to Detroit afterwards. And I have a feeling the Islanders had this game circled playing the Hurricanes, even though that they played the Devils yesterday. They started Varlamov yesterday. They did not start Sorokin. They saved Sorokin here for the Hurricanes. And on the opposite side, it looks like it's going to be Antti Ranta. which means the Islanders have a pretty significant goalie advantage in this game. I have this game projected 3 to 2.59 in favor of the New York Islanders. I did grab the Islanders money line at plus 131. I'm kind of interested in their team total over as well, as long as I can get a 2.5 with this one here, because I do have it projected at a 3. Let's see what the team total is, because I have a feeling this is a low projected game. 2.5 at minus 135. That is one I'm going to sit and ponder with, and this line has dropped down to a 125 now for the Islanders. I got him at plus 131 earlier. I'm interested. I did grab the Islanders in this game, and I'm looking at their team total over as well at that 2.5 number. I haven't pulled the trigger on the team total. I'm probably going to have a few plays after the show is over that I'm going to go ahead and lock in. That may be one of them, along with, like, I think the Penguins were another one. There was a couple others I was looking at as well that I may add later on. But I like the Islanders in this game. Plus 131 is what I got it at.
This is the other play I liked. The Islanders.
Yeah.
There you go. What's the pick? Ice. I'm on the home dog and the under. Yeah. All right, Nick. We'll head to the final game, which this one's a pick'em. A pick'em between the almighty Minnesota Wild and the Vancouver Canucks. Is a pick'em. 6.5 is the total. Go ahead.
They have their better goaltender in today, the Minnesota Wild. I'm actually looking towards the Wild in this game. I almost pulled the trigger on them here. Because I don't want to back Philip Gustafsson. And I think the ultimate thing that kept me off the Wild in this game is it's the second half of a back-to-back for them, and they're on the road. And it is Spencer Martin versus versus Gustafsson. Gustafsson's been a slightly above average goaltender this year. I actually have this game projected 3.36 to 2.86 in favor of the Minnesota Wild. So I'm leaning towards that way. Am I going to make this a play? No, I don't trust this Wild team. And this is not a team I've tried so many times to get this team right, and I just can't. So this is a team that's kind of on my ban list of I don't want to touch their games at all. I see a slight bit of value on the under, and I see value on the Wild. There's no way in hell I'm touching this game.
Boom. Vancouver Canucks. Puck line. Let's get it. Play of the day in the NHL. 10 and 14 up 6 units. There you go. That is all the games for today. We'll go ahead and pay the bills before we head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description down below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. All linked down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. We're going to start pushing it now because normally that seems to work. We're at $28.99. Let's see if we can hit 3,000 by the end of the year. Share us out, new accounts, whatever you got. Share us out, and let's see if we can get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. The other one I want to try to get, let's see if we can hit 1,000 on TikTok by the end of the year. We're currently sitting at 915 for that one, so only 85 followers away from 1,000 followers on TikTok. Let's see if we can hit both of those by the end of the year. And if we do, we'll do some type of giveaway or something. We'll see what we can do. But we'll do some type of giveaway if we could hit both of them. We appreciate everybody who does support us all there. Also, if you guys have not checked out SeatGeek, use the code ESB at checkout. It'll save you $20 off your first purchase of any concert tickets or sporting event ticket needs. Canucks puck line, yes. LL, third time's the charm for me fading the Canucks this week. Let's go mild and over. Nope. Terry's going to be mad at you, Tim. What's new? I know. I mean, we fade him every day. We're always against him on something. So, it's fine. That's fine. It's all part of betting. Warriors money line. Correct. Warriors money line. All right, Nick. For me for today, Pacers, Chicago, and Golden State, with the play of the day for hockey being the Vancouver Canucks puck line at plus 220. Nick, what's your place?
Yeah, I'm rocking with, in the NBA, one play, Wizards, Clippers, under. I'm on the over. I got it at 6 in Nashville, Ottawa. Can't play that now. Red Wings money line, team total over as well. Panthers money line plus 120. Montreal Canadiens team total over 2.5. I also interested a little bit in that money line, and then the over 6 in that game. Toronto Maple Leafs -1 at -104. Buffalo Pittsburgh over 6.5. Interested in Pittsburgh -1. New York Islanders plus 131 also to round out the card. There's a couple plays I'm probably going to look to add later, but for right now, that is my full card.
There you go.
And also Army Navy over and Holy Cross South Dakota State over as well.
Sounds good to me. Go ahead and end out the stream today, Nick.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Good luck today.